Mousewood, after all.
Who is he? What does all this mean?
It's your father. Oh, the black screen scared me for a second.
The great Zaroff.
Used to be Daddy Dearest.
One of the greatest illusionists of his time. You may have heard of him. Not many remember him now. In reality, he wasn't just an illusionist. He was one of us, a magician. Zaroff was the last apprentice of the Marquis de Hoto. When the rabbit trained him, he was just a boy, not much older than you. When his training was finished, young Zaroff and his teacher visited the clearing of the first tree, and they left some traces behind. The tree would remember them. Soon, the Marquis and Zaroff became living legends as they hurried from one world to the next, from portal to portal, and helped wherever help was needed.
How wonderful. All the places we've been to and seen before. I love this art style change too. This is neat.
But their path led them to a place where darkness ingrained upon their souls.
Uh-oh.
I was there when the mirror of shadows disclosed to them their own potential.
For darkness.
They beheld their own brightest virtues and saw the darkest chasms within their souls. And only few can bear that kind of truth. So it was only a matter of time until the dark seed sprouted within them.
Oh dear.
And when it did, the Marquis was the first to start doubting the ideals of the tree walkers. Then the apprentice started doubting the teacher, and finally the two of them turned on each other in hatred. In his blind wrath,
So sad.
the Marquis banished his apprentice to the world from whence he came. He took away his ability to walk between worlds, so that every portal would remain closed to him. Zaroff became a prisoner in his own world. A world that had room for magic only on its stages. Thus he became the great Zaroff, the illusionist. But the appeal of the new tricks he invented to captivate his audience soon wore off.
It's very much a
And Zaroff
what have you done
fell
recently
for a
industry.
second time. Marooned. Forgotten. In his despair, he began to rattle the doors of his reality. He turned to alchemy, forbidden experiments, to open up the portal worlds once again. And with every failed experiment grew the hatred for his teacher and for his audience that no longer cared for him. And when Zaroff was finally driven by nothing other than fury and revenge, something answered to his rattling and knocking.
The lizard
Consortium
people.
Squamata. The lizards.
Do-do-do-do. Oh wow, they look
Its
like a
false
hydra.
promises the Consortium had already
Hydra,
passed
right?
through many worlds.
Oh, scary and frightening. That.
Promises that would disturb the balance of nature. Zaroff was approached by 4 members of the Consortium. They offered the magician a deal. The lizards had surreptitiously obtained the ability to walk between worlds, but they didn't know the way to the most secret of places. Zaroff, on the other hand, had memorized the paths of the tree walkers, the portals, the path to the clearing of the first tree. Thus he led the lizards through the portals, betraying the tree walker he had once been with every step of the way. In exchange, they gave him the power to cast a curse on one of the first trees, the lizards gave Zaroff 4 nails. 4 nails made of 4 cursed metals, serving to drive the magician's spell deep into the trunk of the first tree, where it would take effect and make the inhabitants of the portal worlds his final audience, thus trying to obtain respect and glory by force. Zaroff's final great triumph. And while the portal worlds were suffering from the curse of Zaroff, the lizards invaded them, as they had done many times before. Only one could have provided help, but Zaroff's mentor, the Marquis de Hoto, had spiraled himself further into the darkness that the Mirror of Shadows had revealed to him.
The Cold One. He was willing to let us freeze to death.
The good tree walker who had trained Zaroff. I had already given up hope I would ever meet him again. But when Zaroff entered the clearing, the first tree remembered the magicians. When it recognized the threat that the apprentice posed, the first tree brought to life and sent out the memory of his teacher. So, the memory of the Marquis de Hoto, shaped long before his own corruption set in, left the clearing of the first tree.
That's so sad. The real Marquis is still out there.
It was nothing but a memory. And once again, he was a true tree walker. He set forth to find himself an apprentice, somebody who would be able to stop Zaroff. He answered your call. The roots of the first tree run deep, even into our dreams.
And so I'm gonna say Zaroff really isn't the dad. I was just thinking that would be an interesting way to twist the story around. Wow, so that means that the real Marquis de Hoto is still out there causing trouble.
This
so
place
sad.
might be his only salvation. He will remain in the shadow of the first tree. The Marquis, the first tree, they were right. You went beyond yourself. That's how you finally got to this place and faced down Zaroff. The Marquis made you a true tree walker, but you were forced to pay a high price. When the Marquis went from idea to reality by entering your world, something else had to go.
And
Your
of course it
father,
had to be Dad.
as though through a revolving door, the Marquis came to life, and your father was lost in the rift between worlds and forgotten.
But now
do
the
not
Marquis can
worry.
be returned
You
to the
saved us
tree,
all,
which means
and
we can get the
very
dad
soon
back, right?
We will return the favor.
Please do. I would like that. Very much.
An acquaintance of mine once said, "Only those who get on the way can find their way." And so it came to pass
Every great
that
journey's
Jerry
made
had
with
to
his
leave
first
his
single
mentor
step.
behind in the clearing of the first tree. Jerry knew that he had been more than the memory of a courageous, one-of-a-kind tree walker, more than the first tree of Mousewood needing Jerry's help. He had been a friend. Then, for the last time, the Marquis slowly turned and lifted his hand as if to wave goodbye.
I will never forget you.
Said Jeremiah Hazelnut.
And I will never forget you.
Came the reply from the shadows at the foot of the tree.
The memory of Jeremiah
And the
Hazelnut
boy
left
knew
at the tree must
the
be
Marquis,
fantastic.
The tree. He would remember him.
Oh my gosh, that memory will always
When
be a
Jerry
defender of the
returned to
tree for all
Mousewood,
time.
lost in
That'll be
thought,
beautiful.
There was music in the streets, because for the first time in a long while, an apprentice had come to Mousewood to study
Finally, we get the
art of
festival we were
arts.
promised.
And for the first time in a long while, the Treetop Festival, the celebration of friendship and courage, was held in honor of an apprentice who had finished his training, in honor of the tree walker, Jeremiah Hazelnut, the rabbit's
So nice.
apprentice.
Oh, that's so nice. Whatever happened to Anya? We never got to see that. Ah, there she is. And it's concluded. That is the end of Night of the Rabbit. Oh my gosh, this was a lovely game. I love the sound design, the game design, the art design. Oh, that was fantastic. It had a lot of little goodies for you stashed every which way and thereabouts. Can you promise me that Daddy Dearest was returned home safe and soundly? Oh my gosh. I wasn't entirely planning on finishing in this session, so I can't remember what games I had in store for showing off to you guys when this was over, for getting you guys to vote on. Oh, we can talk to people. We can talk to people?
No. Penny
Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
He has to stay away from the cannon now. A few nights ago, he shot blow-nuts at the town. I knew there was something wrong with him.
Poor Penny.
Poor Penny. We lost a man his job. Or a woman.
We put it together yesterday in a hurry.
Very stylish boys.
And it was great fun too.
Yes, diligent work is fun.
You again.
Oh my gosh. And Spedswig is back from his journey.
Mr. Spitzway, what are you doing here?
Well, I heard that in your honor they were holding the Treetop Festival earlier this year. So, naturally, I turned right around and came back. You must tell
Oh,
me
thank
all about your
you.
adventures.
I
And you tell
appreciate
me
that.
about yours.
Oh, you'll come and see me soon. I brought some lovely kelp tea from the coast.
Oh, I would love to partake in that. Hey,
I
old
love the
magician, what
Treetop
is up,
Festival.
Melina?
I come here every year. I have this magic premonition that you will not be the last apprentice the people of Mousewood acknowledge in this fashion.
I will have an apprentice of my own one day, in the sequel. Or at least, I hope there's I didn't get to talk to everyone, because I didn't know I could. I'll talk to him later. Give me a second. I want to finish talking to people.
Treetop Festival unusually early this year, but sometimes it's a really good thing to revive old traditions.
I'm glad you agree.
It's the most fun I've had with people.
Glad to hear
Aw, same. Glad to hear of it. Hey, Town
This
Guard
is
with
a
the
great
leaf.
party. Almost makes
Yay!
you forget all your troubles.
Oh, I'm glad. Hey, Ursula. Tweet, tweet. Oh, you'll learn to speak someday.
Jerry, I heard
Oh, I
you're
love that you
about
can
to
switch
leave
it.
us. I hope you'll visit us again soon.
it. Sure.
Of
I
course.
live just around the corner. Well, so to speak.
It's just a portal wide away.
How far's that on a bike?
Just a portal away.
Exactly.
Well, then you'll have to show us your home soon.
That would be interesting to explain to Mother.
How's your experiment with the exploding cookies going?
Plato, my little cream puff, was really impressed.
They are together.
But we won't know what the
Good.
folk of Mousewood will
Aw.
think until next weekend. That's when I'll start selling them.
Sounds
That'll
great.
be interesting.
Yes, we've been very lucky lately. Sometimes I even dare to hope that old Uli will come back.
We never did solve that mystery, did we? Hey, how are you doing with your addiction problem there?
Go, sweetie. They're not good for the teeth, either. Yum, carrots on the other hand.
Good for your vision.
I could go
So I heard.
those all day.
Somehow, not surprised. Then why
Me
don't you have
either.
a carrot cake from Anya next time round?
Is that supposed to be funny?
Maybe. Humbert, how are those violin lessons doing?
Yes, and I befriended him.
Yes. Her.
Much cooler than my stupid violin.
Oh, you'll be a rock star someday. Where's Junior?
By any chance?
Yeah, I have no
He wrote me
idea.
a letter saying he wants to retire to Coconut Palm Islands.
Why?
Would you believe it?
But just as I said, he's a born comedian.
Okay,
He's
you
sitting
say so.
behind some mushroom, thinking up new material for our show.
Okay, he's around here
Dance
somewhere, I
at
guess.
last!
Yay, dancing mouse! You got to sleep for a long time and rest your feet. Oh, that's wonderful. Hey,
Here
Steinberg.
we'll go again, drinking our juice.
That's the point of it, isn't it?
They have
Ah,
good
humbug.
taste. Whatever
Good.
would they do without us wood dwarf?
I have no idea. Certainly not hold awesome festivals like this.
Here's our tree walker now.
Hey!
Then
Of
let us
course.
see how you tame the lizards, chased off the crows, and defeated the evil magician.
Okay.
I haven't chased off the crows
No
just
false
yet. I
modesty,
still
please.
need to
You've got a
remove
good
that
face for the
landfill.
radio.
And And hey, Squirrel Man.
Keep his village. That doesn't mean you're a master now.
It always takes work and practice.
Age and experience form the stablest foundation there is.
Exactly. And reading lots of good books.
Here's to you.
Woo! Alright, and Edith, how's it going?
Dance. I wish I could dance like that, but I
Of course, you'd have to practice it a little bit, like he does every day, all day. Anyways, now we can talk to the wood sprite. That's lovely.
Greetings, Jeremiah. The portals have recovered.
You can go home now, Jerry. Are you ready?
Will it return us to the right time, though?
Yes.
Yes, I'm ready.
And I'm going to come with you.
Oh, thank you. Can you help me put things right? Really? That would be the loveliest thing if we could change our past future.
Will they be back?
Yes, important
They
questions.
already are.
Good. Good. Oh, man. Oh, wonderful. And there's Kitsune and our pug!
Cherry, we've been waiting for you for an hour. I've had to stop your dad from eating the entire blackberry pie himself.
I was hungry. I feel like
Just
I've been
at
on
the
my
right
legs forever.
Me too.
Oh, man. Oh, this is wonderful. Do you have all your memories back? And there goes Kitsune. Can you join us for dinner? I would love it. I could say you're my new friend from school, and I met you playing in the woods because you're awesome
And
like
that's
that.
all Jeremiah could say. The fox girl still claims that he cried.
So cute.
That's so not true.
Can we bring
Thus
her home to Mommy
Jeremiah
and Daddy?
Hazelnut returned home, and
That
thus
would be the
ends
best.
our story.
Oh, Daddy's home. Oh, that makes me happy. And there are the
With every
moths.
ending, other stories begin.
I totally would be down for
They're
a
like
sequel. That would be
waves in
amazing.
the ocean.
There's
All
still so
of them
many plot threads hanging in
spilling
the
over,
breeze.
intertwining. Some stories tell of huge problems we create for others that can barely be solved, even with courage, especially when you're nothing but a tiny mouse.
Where has your beloved gone?
Perhaps someone is going to step up.
Yeah. And what would we do if Jeremiah met with the cold one? The person that Marquis de Hodo has become? Oh. Very frightening. Oh my gosh, I would adore a sequel. This would
And
be
then
amazing.
There are scary tales as well. Secret, forbidden ones that you can only tell behind closed doors.
I'm all ears.
Are you suddenly cold too?
Who was that boy?
Is that
My
the Marquis?
friend's apprentice. Thank you for helping him. He broke Zarov's curse.
I underestimated Zarov, and that boy too. Will you
That's why I didn't
finally
realize
free
his
me
ears
from
are
this
down.
prison, so that I may once again protect the portal worlds? This kind of thing must never happen again.
You know that this is impossible, old friend.
Nothing is impossible.
He's so edgy! Oh my god! What the hell? Oh, did he break the glass himself? Oh, you can't drop me like that. You can't drop me like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, come on. Come on. Oh man. That was so good though. I have to say that was so good. Oh man. What next? Okay, so for this round of voting, I am going to bring back up Child of Light for the voting process. Basically a 2D platformer side scroller that sometimes goes into Final Fantasy-esque battle modes. I don't understand. Basically, Aurora is a regular human child who goes to this alternate dimension magical world, like some children we've seen recently, and has to basically overthrow the Queen of Darkness. So that's interesting. And oh my goodness, it looks gorgeous and I can't wait to try it. If, however, you are tired of platformers and point and clickers, we also have Endless Legend. I don't know what the plot is. All I know, it's a 4X sort of RTS, and I adore RTSs, and the graphics are gorgeous, and I super want to try it, and it's awesome, and it's been on my mind for forever. So, tell me what it is you guys would like down in the comments below, and I will be playing that game next up in this queue. So, thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you in whichever video you choose next, so bye bye!